Yes, it is true. I was almost coerced into joining a pyramid scheme. So during the end of my senior year of college, this was about 3 or 4 years ago, I have talked in another video about my crazy college roommate that I had and talking about how I used to have a neighbor of mine in my dorm named Peter that I would sleep in his room. He had an extra bed in there because my roommate played video games all night and I couldn't sleep, and he would have the lights on and it was just, I could not sleep and it was getting out of control. So I would go over to Peter's room. He was a friend of mine and we would go to the gym together when we were close. And I would I would be over sleeping at his room at night and whatnot. And I got closer to him as I spent more time with him. And there was this one time where Peter had talked to me about a program that his friend had shown him and that he had joined because his friend was in it. And the way he kind of said it to me and how he was exposed to it, how he was, what he was told about it was that it was like a self-improvement, self-development, like personal improvement program where you get on like a call with a bunch of people and you're just kind of, it's like a self-help thing. So he was kind of just talking about it. I'm like, oh, that sounds kind of interesting. Like, I'm not against that. And he was trying to get me to join this. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, it sounds cool. Sounds like it's cool you do that. I'm not really interested, but like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's not a bad thing. Like going on like a call with a bunch of guys, just working on self-improvement. Like, I'm not against that. It was just something I was like, I don't know if I'm into that. I thought it was a little bizarre. But like, I was just like, okay, whatever. So time passed by and it was what it was. And he also told me that like they were involved in this was like selling products, like, and selling products through a program and brand called Amway. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Amway is like a brand that's very well known for like being in multi-level marketing and pyramid schemes. Like, that's like one of the brands that like where, you know, like the top guy, like you basically sell the products and you make a commission off it, but the people that have recruited you make even more money off the commission, and then it keeps going up the pyramid, right? Like, that's kind of how it works. It's like a multi-level marketing type scheme, pyramid scheme thing works. So I looked into Amway and it's like, I'm like, what is Amway affiliated with, like an MLM scheme, pyramid scheme? And they're like, yes, it is. And like people I had like talked to are like, yeah, that's 100% a pyramid scheme. And I'm like, okay, my friend is in a pyramid scheme and he doesn't even know it. Now keep in mind, Peter is a super nice guy, really great guy, great friend. He was a Chinese international student, and I think part of it, well, he had lived in the United States a few years before coming to the my university with me. But he's originally from China, and I don't think he understood, genuinely, I really don't think he understood what a pyramid scheme was at the time. Like, I don't think he knew what he was involved in. I think he genuinely thought he was like in a self-development program that was camouflaged as that, but was actually a multi-level marketing scheme. So what it came down to was like a couple weeks after he had talked to me about this, just kind of like sprinkling it in conversations that he was really enjoying it. He asked me to meet with him and his mentor on a Zoom call. And he told me that his mentor wanted to meet with me. And I'm like, how does this guy even know who I am? He's like, oh no, he wants to meet with you. Trust me. I'm like, what? Some guy off the internet just wants to meet with me? This is interesting. And I'm like, okay. So me, my friend Peter, and this guy got on a Zoom call, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And I'm skeptical on it. And Peter's like, no, don't be skeptical. It's fine. It's totally cool. Like, he's just going to try to help make you a better person. I'm like, okay. So we go on the call. The guy's like, how do you see your dream life? And telling me like how like this program, if I join, like I'll be able to fulfill all my dreams. Like, I'll be able to do whatever I want every day the rest of my life. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And it was like probably 15 minutes. It was a shorter call, but this guy was really promoting, like, oh yeah, we'd love to have you join our program, blah, 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 this and that. And I'm like, what? And then I get off the call and I'm like, Peter, I'm pretty sure this is a pyramid scheme. But what happened after I told him that is he got really offended and he kind of got upset with me. And he started getting a little mad at me, like, no, you're just being super closed-minded. Like, these people are trying to help you. And this is such a great program and it's done so much for me. And he was in it for only like a month or two. And I'm like, oh, I'll think about it and we could talk about it some other time. And he was like, okay, fine. But he did initially get a little disappointed and mad at me. But I kind of put it like under the rug, under the bed, and like was like, okay, I'll think about it and I'll get back to you in a few days or whatever. So a few days go by. Now, keep in mind, remember, I'm spending the night at his room every night. So he's kind of sprinkling it in conversations. And then like a few days later, if I remember, he's like, oh, have you thought about joining? And I'm like, yeah, man, I've thought about it. And I think it's cool that you're doing it, but I think it's just not the right fit for me. Like, I appreciate the offer and everything, but I think it's just not the right fit for me. And he's like, okay, fine. That's okay. And that was pretty much all it was to it. But it's funny because like a year later, I went back after I graduated. He was a grade below me and I went and visited him back at my school. And, he talked about it. He's like, hey, remember when I tried to get you to join my pyramid scheme? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm so sorry for doing that, dude. I'm like, well, at least it all came full circle. And what the lesson of this whole video is that sometimes people don't know what they're getting themselves into, even if they think it's the right thing. Sometimes it's the wrong thing, right, guys? And I kind of saw it from a bird's eye view, but again, he was from China. I don't think he really understood what a pyramid or a multi-level marketing scheme was in the United States. I think that was part of it. And there was kind of a little bit of a language barrier and just a cultural barrier that he had no understanding or familiarity of what this was. And I kind of saw that, up front, what it was. And it is what it is. Like, it was kind of funny. Like, I was trying like hard, honestly, the whole time, like not to laugh, because I was like pretty sure this was a pyramid scheme. And I didn't want to offend him. He was my friend. And it was tricky to navigate. But it ended up being all fun and games at the end because he was like, I can't believe I did that and was doing that for so long. I can't believe I fell for it initially. And my friend that got me into it fell for it. So it ended up working out. He tried to get me to join. I didn't join. But yeah, that is the story of the time where I almost got coerced into joining a pyramid scheme. Hope you guys have a great night. Hoping you guys are enjoying the week so far and having a great week. And thank you guys all for the continued support on my videos. I'm going to continue to make videos, but this is an episode of Storytime for you guys. So have a great night and peace out.